Hello everyone, welcome to this options talk for number 40. And we had quite a week last week, though I had mentioned that downside was not looking too much, it was limited, and that is what happened. And I had also mentioned about 15,200 and the resistance at 15,250 because a close above 5250 would have been a very big breakout. And in fact, I'll show you that again. Let me open the chart. This is the one. Yeah, I had mentioned that we were here on this column of O last weekend, and then I had mentioned that there is a big support because of the OI which I had seen, and then I expected sideways a triangle. That is what happened, and the trend line from here, from this big anchor column, has still not been crossed, and that double top buy was, if you take the cursor here, double top buy was above 15 to 48, and now the double top buy is above 1 minute. 15,187. But again, it needs to cross the trend line also. So it's not just the double top buy above the trend line also it is important. So to be safe, it should be 15,200 or even higher. This is of course spot charts. So this still makes me cautious on any shorts. Somehow this doesn't give me a bearish picture, though the kind of selling which we saw yesterday was quite strong. For some reason, I am still not getting a bearish picture on the market because if you see this OHLC chart, this is what happened yesterday. Fine, yes, this was a very big sell-off almost from the first hour, which actually started more in the afternoon. But as long as these levels are held, this is just a pullback, and maybe this is just a sideways month. I For some reason I seem to recall two such months. One was May 2016 or 17, I think, and one was last year's May. With the whole month, Nifty was sideways. It used to go up and got sold off every time. Again, went up again, got sold off. And in the last 3 days of expiry, there was a huge run up. Yes. So of course, I'm not preempting anything, but like I said, based on the levels, we need to be prepared for both. So there's no point in saying that there was a big sell of yesterday, so now it has become bearish. No, because as we'll see, for one reason, this level which is 14,950, yesterday's low was 14,960, so this has not been broken. Below that, we have this 14,880. So unless it closes below 14,860 on futures, this is still a pullback. And again, below that, we have this 14,640, this 14,540 rather, which was the 26th February low. So this is still a sideways action for me. And who knows, it might go to this 14,840, 850 also if it breaks 14,960. So basically, below yesterday's low, we have another 100 points lower. But unless it breaks and closes convincingly below 14,850 on futures, I wouldn't be too bearish. You need to be cautious in any bearish trade. Coming to the put chart, last weekend, I had shown this call chart and I had given this anchor column high, which should act as a resistance. If you see throughout this last whole week, the call went up, but it could not cross this high, which was near 560. And again, it has got sold off yesterday. And here this low which is about 260, 270, that will come into the picture. Right now it is 325, so another 60, 70 points on Nifty on the call, which means another maybe 100 points. So that brings us to again 14,850. So you need to be cautious. If yesterday's low breaks, you still need to be cautious if it doesn't break 14,850. So those are the two extremely important levels. Uh, Similar thing with Bank Nifty. If you see this Bank Nifty intraday chart, it's still sideways. I mean, it gets sold off every time it goes near 36,300, 36,400, but it's still not given a breakdown as such. Even the Bank Nifty Nifty ratio here, there are two big supports here near around. This is a ratio, of course, ratio chart. So that has still not been broken. And if you see the resistance here, it took. This is the black dotted line is the anchor point, which is the feature of trade point. So it took some resistance there, and now it is taking support here. So only below this low will it be bearish on Bank Nifty. On the Nifty put, this has given a very big anchor column yesterday, naturally. But again, here this high is near 275, 280, and right now the put is 198. So that again brings us to about 80-90 points on the put, and then you need to be cautious if Nifty doesn't break 12,850, sorry, 14,850, and this put does not cross 200. So even when I went through a lot of charts of okay, even if you take the intraday Nifty chart, there were two counts. One was here 15,094, the other was 14,966, which was achieved yesterday. Below that, we have 14,850. This is the beauty of charts. I always like it because based on some other chart, I have arrived at 14,850. Sorry, this count also gives me a target of 14,850. Of course, this 714 is much lower, so let's not talk about that right now. That will be only if 847 is breached decisively. But below yesterday's low, you have 14,800, around 14,850. So I would be cautious if Nifty is not breaking first 950 and then 850. So these are the two levels on Nifty futures. And I was going through a lot of, in fact, all the charts of indices, Nifty indices, except for a couple of indices, I didn't see much bearishness. One was definitely Nifty Auto, which of course was led by Maruti, and Maruti is definitely not a bullish chart at all, and that can decline by another 200, 300 points. But apart from that, most of the other indices are showing similar signs to what Nifty is showing, sideways and waiting for a breakout. In fact, some are strong. So I still would like to caution on shorts and don't be too bearish. Who knows, it might again go back to 15,200. So play this range of 850, 900 to 15 to 200 to 50. That gives enough trading opportunities. And on a close above 15, 220, 250, it's a clear breakout. So that is what I have from my side today. Anything your side, Raghunath, or should I make you the presenter?
Sir, yeah, you can make me the presenter.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, folks. This week I wanted to talk about something. So recently I tweeted a poll like, will you buy Nifty if it goes to 14,000 with a long-term view, like 5 to 10 years? And majority of people, and 70% of people, they said yes if it goes to 14,000. And maybe many of them are not willing to buy at these levels currently. When I tweeted this, it was around 15,200, 300, something like that, right? So, so the idea behind tweeting this is that to how to give what is an opportunity or a strategy by which they can buy the Nifty at much lower levels. So now when I say buy Nifty, I meant it as buying an ETF, a index ETF, like Nifty Bs, or you have other Bs which are based on Nifty. So if you can buy, if you want to buy when it goes to 14,000, so how to approach this strategy? So that was the idea behind actually tweeting this poll. So as you can see, still many people are ready to buy at much lower levels than at current levels. So if you remember in options talk 25, to those who are regular, that I talked about a strategy called put right strategy, where you could buy these stocks at lower levels using a put right strategy. Now I'll just show briefly what is that strategy. So why buying stocks or even index at low price is better? Because it will allow to hold it for longer time periods. You have no buyer's remorse, like when it's at all-time high or it's at very high levels. When you buy and then suddenly the market falls and you have this buyer's remorse, and then you have more tolerance for downwards. For example, if you buy at 15,000 and it goes to 13,000, you will feel much bad than if you bought at 14,000 and it went to 13,000, right? So you would have much more tolerance and much more patience if you buy at lower levels. But not all stocks, the in this case index is not available at lower prices. So then how to buy uh, at lower prices? So what we can do? So now, so this is the same strategy, but we will apply this to Nifty. Now, covered call is a common strategy used to reduce cost basis of stock shares over time. Okay, but here you have the index, in this case Nifty, you already have it in your hand. Then you can go with covered call strategy to reduce the cost basis. So this also I covered in one of the option stock, so you can go and look up that. Now, but the strategy here involves buying a index here at reduced cost by selling put options of a particular index, and this is called a cash secured put strategy. Okay, so instead of buying the Nifty and selling the call options on that to reduce the cost basis, instead what we will do is that we sell the put option at a strike price that at which point you want to buy the Nifty. Now it could be 14,000, it could be 14,500, it could be anything. But of course, it should not be very far away from the current price, because otherwise you will not have enough premiums in the put options, and so it doesn't make sense to sell put options far away from the current price. So it has to be near, like 5 to 8%, something like that. So what are the requirements is that you need the margins to write the put, and the ability to maintain negative MTM to stay in trade are required for this strategy. Okay, margin and the ability to withstand the MTM, negative MTM. So once in this case the index is chosen, we have to identify key levels, and then we follow the steps as I listed to buy the index at lower price. So now let's look at some levels here. Now if you go to Nifty, now there are some, there is this common in the technical analysis parlance that resistance becomes support and support become resistance, right? So if you go by that, 1 minute. So for example, now here you have a resistance here, for example, and you also had a previous support before. So if you look at this level, it's around 13,800 or so, approximately, right? So let's say anywhere around 13,800 to 14,000, you want to be the level at which you want to buy the Nifty option, Nifty, Nifty Bs or Nifty futures as well. That is also possible, because some people also what they do is that instead of buying Nifty Bs or something, they buy Nifty itself and they keep rolling over. And there is a way you can reduce the cost of buying the Nifty futures. Like for example, you pay some premium of 40 points when you buy Nifty futures at the beginning of expiry. So you can sell far out of the money call option to offset uh, that premium. So there are some strategies by which you can actually buy futures instead of Nifty Bs at a much lower cost. That is also a possibility. So now let's assume that you are an investor and you don't want to do all those gymnastics, and you just want to buy simply Nifty Bs or other equivalent index ETF, and you wait till it comes to 13,800 or 14,000, whatever you choose. So let's assume it's around 14,000. Now, if you go, so to initiate this strategy, so now I'm going with a April option here. So what I'm doing here is that I'm selling a 14,000 put for 1,112 rupees. So the premium that I receive is 8,400, right? So now 8,400 is I receive no matter what. Even if the Nifty comes to 14,000, I will receive no matter what, 8,400. So that is for April month. But we are not sure that Nifty is going to come to 14,000 in April or in May or even in June. We don't know when it will come. It might come in next few days also. You never know. So you have to be ready for all eventualities. And in this case, you need to have the money to buy the equivalent of the one lot of Nifty. So in this case, it should be 14,000 multiplied by 75. That is the lot size of the Nifty, right? So you need at least 10.5 lakhs to buy uh, equivalent of one lot of Nifty, right? So that is a must if you want to do this kind of strategy, because we are securing this put with cash. Okay, so you need to have equivalent amount to secure this put. What, for example, let's say if this goes to 13,700 or 13,800, then you have to pay that extra, 300 rupees, right? So to avoid all those things, you have to secure your put with the cash. So that is the idea behind this strategy. Okay, now let's say you have this amount and you're ready to buy whenever Nifty comes to 10,400, and you're a long-term investor and you're willing to stay with this for next 5 to 10 years. The only thing you don't want to do is that you want to buy at 15,000, but you want to buy at 14,000. For example, if you have to buy the same thing at 15,000, then you would have to pay 11 lakhs and 25,000. So you have to pay 75,000 extra, okay, to buy at current levels. All right. Now let's say the Nifty doesn't come to 14,000 till next 3 months. Okay, so we'll look at 3 different scenarios here. So in that case, and if it was on an average, it was hovering around 14,500 to 15,000 for next 3 months. So your put option is 14,000 put option will be anywhere between 100 to 200 rupees of value of premium. So on an average, let's assume 150 is what you get for next 3 months. I'm just hypothesizing here, okay? Just so stay with me. So let's say on an average you receive around 150 rupees of premium for next 3 months, by which time it would have come to 14,000. That's an example. So 150 into 3 into 75. So by the time the Nifty comes to 14,000, imaginary situation here, you would have got a premium of around 33,750. Okay, so you have reduced your cost basis by 33,750. That is one, and the other one is the cost of buying has reduced from 11.25 lakhs from the current level to 14,000. So you are saving 75,000 here. So 33,000 plus 75,000. So by this strategy, you would be saving anywhere around 1 lakh to 1.1 lakh. If as if it goes as per what I have outlaid, like on an average, you're getting 150 rupees of premium for next 3 months, by which time the Nifty would have reached 14,000. Okay, this is one scenario. Another scenario is that Nifty is still at 15,000 even after 3 months. Then in that case, you will retain your 33,000 of premium that you have received. So in that case, and you still want to buy at 15,000. So you don't have any more patience to wait, and you just want to buy 15,000, because you no longer think after 3 months that it might not go down to 14,000. Okay, then in that case your cost basis has reduced by 33,750. So instead of 11,000, so 11,000 to 25,000, sorry, 11 lakh 25,000 minus 33,000, right? So you would be buying at 10,000, 10 lakh 92,000. So that is how you have reduced your cost basis. And once you buy at 15,000, then you can do covered call on that to even further reduce the cost basis also. So you can do at two levels, one at the put right level, and then after buying the index, then you can do at the covered call level. Okay, so as you can see, there are multiple options by which you can reduce the cost basis of holding the index in this case. Okay, that was the second scenario. Now, of course, if you want to wait even further more than 3 months, maybe for 6 months also, then you can wait. But you don't know where Nifty will be by that point of time, 15,000 or 15,500 or 16,000, we don't know. So you have to be ready for that eventuality as well, that you would have missed that opportunity of buying at 15,000 because it may not reach to 40,000 ever in next 1-2 years. So you should be ready to that for that eventuality as well. Okay, so that would be the third scenario where the Nifty would go to 15,500 or 16,000. Then in that case, then you might have only maybe 33,000 or even less premium that you would have got by selling this 14,000 put. Okay, so those are the three scenarios that possible. So if this goes to 15,500 and or to 16,000, then you have to make a decision that whether you want to buy at 15,000 in this case, or you still want to wait at 14,000. So if you still want to wait for 14,000, then it doesn't make sense to sell any put option because the premium that you might receive will be very, very less. So it doesn't make sense in that case. So either buy at 15, whenever it come, or move your strike to 15,000 and then write 15,000 put option, and then you repeat the same process because you missed the opportunity at 14,000. So that's the only way you can do, or you have to wait to when it comes to 14,000. That's the only possibility. So you have to be ready with all these scenarios. Okay, one scenario, first scenario is 14,000 can happen within next 1 to 3 months, or it will not happen in the next 3 months and the Nifty still stays at 15,000. Or the third scenario is it goes far away from 14,000 level to 15,500 or 16,000, which we don't know. So if you're ready with all these scenarios, then you can go with this strategy. And as I've already told you, what are the benefits of going with this strategy? Either if it goes to 14,000, you can buy at very low level. So you will buy at 10,092, 10 lakhs 92,000. So that is one benefit. Or another choice is there was another one also. I forgot. 75,000 plus 33,000. Yeah, minus 11,000. Yeah, so you could buy at 10 lakhs 17,000 as well. If Nifty comes to 14,000 within next 3 months and you're receiving a premium of 150 rupees for the next 3 months average. Okay, so it could be anywhere around 20 to 33,000, something like that. So these are the advantages of writing a put right strategy, or how to buy the index at a lower price level than the current level because you believe that the current price is very high. Okay, that's all from AP. If you don't have any questions.
So my only point was, it's a very good strategy for a long-term perspective. But
Yes.
I just want to caution that if someone is willing to wait for the long term, that's fine. But this is not for short-term traders, because if
No.
you, let's say, short that put and Nifty crashes and VIX shoots up, that put can even go to 300 or 400, like what we saw in last March, isn't it? That's what I meant.
Yes, yes, exactly.
So
So
here you need
let
deep
me,
pockets. You need deep pockets, and you need to be here for the long haul, not for the short term.
yes. So that's the advantage of cash securing this put, because it doesn't matter where it goes. I mean, by the time it reaches 14,000 points, even if this put goes to 700, it doesn't matter,
Yeah,
because you're ready to buy at 14,000 level. So
correct.
by expiry, anyways, it will go to, to its intrinsic value. If it's slightly out of the money, it will go to zero by
Correct.
expiry.
Yeah.
So so this is not for traders. This is for only investors who are ready with 10 lakh 50,000 to buy the Nifty. And even
Yeah, in
if
fact, they need enough cash ready in the account and waiting for it to come to 14,000 to pounce on it, and they should not bother about the M2M negative in the put.
exactly.
Yeah,
Even if, for example, even if this goes to 13,500, suddenly something happens in
yeah,
market 13,500, then also you can buy even at 13,500, because your buying cost is reduced from 14,000 to 13,500,
correct. Yeah,
because you're investing in this for long term. So this is something you have to be crystal clear, is that you are ready to buy at 14,000 no matter what. If you
correct.
don't have that long term view, then this strategy is not for you. So,
Yeah,
and
that's all my
if
side.
there,
This question was important. That's why I said it.
yeah, that's a very good point actually.
Yeah,
Because if they get shaken, if my suddenly goes to 14,000, and if they're shaken that this might go even further down and all that, then that is not for you, because you are
I'll tell
not
you.
looking for
I'll tell you
short-term
another
gain.
example. A lot of people are not very clear about the pricing of options. Many
Yeah.
times I tweet some kind of a quiz. Let's say if Nifty expires at 14,000, what will be the value of 14,200 put on that day?
Mm.
I have got all sorts of crazy answers. So I mean, people are
Yeah.
not really. People should, whoever goes for this should be really aware of what happens to options pricing, and what is the shop, what can be their premium. Even if it goes to 13,500, that put can go to 500, but they're ready to buy Nifty piece or whatever. So they should be aware of the entire scenario.
Yes. 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 Because you have already have 10.5 lakhs in the account, your put is already secured from negative MTMs, no matter even if it goes to 500 points. So
Yeah,
500 points is like 500 into 75, so 37,500. So it's not a big negative MTM, right? It can be easily covered by the cash you already have in the account.
correct. Yeah.
That is important to note, that you need to have cash at hand to
You need to
buy.
have cash. This is for long-term patient investors, not for short-term impatient traders.
Yes, exactly. This is not at all for trading, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. So as I said, so the advantage is that your cost basis has reduced. And as I said also, that if you don't have patience to wait till it comes to 14,000, and if you buy at the current level also, you can buy. You buy and then you reduce your cost basis by doing covered calls. That's the only difference. Because by reducing the cost by covered call will take much longer time than by put trade strategy, if it comes to 14,000. That's the only difference I want to tell.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's all.
Yeah, okay. So I hope you like this options talk, and please leave your comments on YouTube, whatever you liked, even whatever you didn't like. And of course, we also look forward to suggestions on what more you would like to hear from us over every weekend. That's all from us this weekend. Thank you and bye bye.
Bye.